Parliament is useful. Only in Athens do citizens have the direct democracy, where you would all go in a square and you all speak and you all vote. But you can't have direct representation in a population of 14 million. So our democracy is representative democracy. We elect representatives. It's a representative democracy. And it's functioning. Me and my friends wrote a book called Democracy Works, because democracy does work. Yes, it has its limitations, poor parliaments, captured institutions, captured parliaments, but there is no better alternative to democracy. There is no cheaper alternative to democracy. The opposite of democracy is chaos, lawlessness, coups, predation, rogue states, and authoritarian hegemony. The point which you need to make is that how do we strengthen parliament? And parliament can only be strengthened by you, the citizens, who help what they're doing. I was chair of the Public Accounts Committee. We came up with so many recommendations. None of you in this room, if 5 of you have read our Public Accounts Committee reports, I'll change my name to John Lotito. I don't think so. I don't think so. So the problem is also a population that is not buoyant enough. A population that is not equal to the task as well, the task of democratic, because democracy lies with the citizen. It doesn't, start with the representative you send to parliament. It starts with you. Are you awake? Are you buoyant? Wakachangamuka here? Urukuzvibwira here? And I don't think we have gotten to that stage. I like South Africans. In South Africa, around 4,000 demonstrations take place every year. They go on the streets, they assert their rights. In South Africa, you see a demonstration, you join, and then you say, why are we in this demonstration? They say, it's for water. Okay, that's fine. That's a strong society. In other countries, they've got traditions of town hall meetings. Councillors are called to town hall meetings. And members of parliament are called to town hall meetings, and so forth. Here in Zimbabwe, an MP is an ATM. An MP can be an ATM. He's your representative. Ask him why there's refuse, why there's a pothole, why you allowed that bill of $3.5 billion to be passed. They must fear us. Our MPs must fear us, not the other way around. And so the onus is on the citizen. The citizen must be on the forefront of an assertive institution, of an assertive society. But it's not just parliament which needs to be strengthened. The judiciary itself needs to be strong and independent. The press needs to be strong and buoyant. Civic society needs to be strong. The Zim codes of this world, the Aphrodite of this world, the Zimbabwe Lawyers for Human Rights, the NGO Human Rights Forum. You are under attack right now by a pernicious PVO Act. I would have thought that you'll be asked us to join you in demonstrations to assert your rights. Yes, it's okay to go to lawyers like myself, but it's not good enough. And for me to stand in court with a powerful petition, the most powerful petition is what the judge can see outside his office, that there are women putting on miniskirts who have come to threaten to undress in front of my office. You understand? That's what happens in other societies. So don't say parliament is weak. Parliament is a reflection of you. If you are weak, parliament is also weak. You can't expect parliament to be stronger than you, because you send it there. You send it there. So you are the problem. The citizen, the Wananish. My brother asked me to implicitly persuade me that there are other legitimate emergency situations that make debt contraction inevitable, like disasters and so forth. I dispute vehemently. I dispute. Firstly, the legacy debt that I was talking about, NRZ, farmers, etc. There's no emergency there. There's no emergency there. There's no emergency. Secondly, when you have an emergency like a drought, you are allowed as a Minister of Finance to go and ask for a supplementary budget before Parliament. So there's no excuse for breaking the law at all. There is no excuse for breaking the law at all, because the law itself is designed to cater for the unexpected. And this mechanism to cater for the unexpected. Our constitution, for instance, actually allows the government to function without parliamentary budget for a period of at least 3 months. So that's the emergency catering. You understand? So whether we have a drought, Cyclone Idai, Cyclone Gilbert, I see they're now giving them indigenous names, Cyclone Zvalayera, there is no justification of breaking the law at all. Because a minister can always go before Parliament and ask for a supplementary budget to avoid shenanigans. Besides, when we have a drought like the terrible one we have this year, the international community also gets mobilized. The World Food Programme, UNICEF, and all other human agencies, there are always people to help. So in my respectful submission, there is no excuse for breaking the law at all. The fourth question he asked me, where is the money going? Go to Sam Levy's village, the money is going to SUVs, Mercedes-Benz, Toyota Land Cruisers, whatever. The money is going to mansions that they are building in hills that science thought you couldn't build houses there, not to factories. I was very concerned with this IMF report which says, construction is in the boom in Zimbabwe. Construction is not in the boom. Have you ever seen a crane in Zimbabwe? But here's what is being built are mansions for Nyumba Dogos and whatever, in Shawasha Hills, in Umisdale, in Glenlawn, in Borodale, and so forth. You know what I'm talking about. So there's consumerism, consumption for the sake of consumption. There is primitive accumulation in Zimbabwe. Look at the cars that they drive. Go to Sam Levy's village. If you see an expensive car in Zimbabwe, you must know it's a minister, or the wife of a minister, or the mistress of a minister. And that is true. That is true. So, ma'am, that's where our money is going. Some of it is in Dubai, some of it is in Shanghai, some of it is in Hong Kong, a lot of it is in Mauritius. A lot of it is in Mauritius. That's where our money is going. And we know this country has got 64 minerals. It's a rich country. We've got world-class deposits of platinum, world-class deposits of diamonds, world-class deposits of chrome, world-class deposits of gold. US $1 billion worth of gold is being smuggled out of Zimbabwe. Botswana is a mono mineral economy. Botswana is built on diamonds. Francistown is irrecognizable. It's like London. Cameroon is irrecognizable. It's like, because the Botswanas are putting their resource to good use. We suffer from the Dutch disease, the Dutch case, starvation in the sea of plenty. We are suffocating of minerals plenty, but we are poor. Even I, a former Minister of Finance, I have no money in my pocket because people are stealing, because there's corruption, and that is the problem. My sister, you asked me, so what needs to be done? I've answered that question. A buoyant civic society, a strong civic society, backed by strong institutions, particularly strong judiciary, strong anti-corruption commission, strong independent prosecuting office, strong police force, strong civic society. Also the political question has to be resolved. Citizens must feel that if we choose Mrs. X to be our leader, then Mrs. X must deliver. That way, the elites are afraid of people. The elites must be afraid of people. The elites must be accountable. The citizen must hold elites to account. Unfortunately, in Zimbabwe, the electorate doesn't matter. It's the selectorate that matters. And as long as we have a situation where the selectorate matters more than the electorate, then we have a problem. So, cry the beloved country. But you are a young person, so the future is in bright hands, because 69% of our people are youth, and I hope they can stand up to the iniquities and injustices that are being committed in Zimbabwe. I thank you very much.